Metaverse Explained – Full Beginner's Guide in under 10 minutes. Like many other people, you're probably here trying to wrap your head around the idea of Metaverse and what it is. Loads of reading about it might not have helped you understand it either. We understand, we've been through the same experience. Not to worry, however, we have taken it upon ourselves to present you with an easy-to-understand guide of the Metaverse. But before we dive right into the video, make sure to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button for more updates. With that being said, let's begin. Now, as we all know, the Facebook's announcement, Metaverse, is on uproar. But the concept has been there since the 1990s, where online communities existed on social media platforms even then. The digital world and real world have been overlapping with regard to socialization, shopping, entertainment, etc. You must have heard the word Metaverse, most probably recently when Mark Zuckerberg mentioned $10 billion would be spent on it. I'm sure that must have caught the attention of many people. No one just spends $10 billion on something unless it's a big deal. Even more shocking to some viewers would be the fact that a huge number of people are partaking in the world of Metaverse for monetary gains. If this has piqued your interest, then let us get into the details of Metaverse. A metaverse is a virtual world or universe that aims to bridge the real world to this virtual world. The metaverse is made of various virtual platforms, which allow their users to build a fantasy virtual life online. On these platforms, users can not only build relationships with other users, but also play games to make money as well as sell in-game assets such as virtual pieces of land, houses, buildings, avatars, etc. If you already know a little about Metaverse, you must have heard of some of the famous Metaverse platforms, Decentraland and Sandbox. Metaverse allows its users to create virtual businesses from which they can earn monetary gains in real life. If you do want to partake in the world of Metaverse, you'll need to have a cryptocurrency wallet and a computer to buy and sell assets within these platforms. However, if you're looking to have an all-around experience, you might want to invest in virtual reality headsets or augmented reality glasses. Though there are metaverse platforms that are run by developers, there are other platforms that are entirely run by their users. One of those platforms would be Decentraland. If you ever wish to create a world there, this means that the 3D virtual graphics you will see on these platforms will be created by the users with no restriction on creativity and imagination. Of course, no one has the right to displace the 3D graphics you create on the virtual piece of land or property that you own. Buying or selling any asset within the game can be done with the help of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which give you the sole authority on the virtual item, or by using cryptocurrencies acceptable by the virtual platform. So, what do I do in Metaverse? One of the first things you'll have to do is to make an avatar of your liking. The avatar does not have to represent you physically. However, if you wish, you can customize your avatar accordingly, as there are numerous options available. Once you're done with that, you will have the opportunity to explore the platform and get to know all the areas. You will be provided with a map with teleportation to navigate your way through the platform so that you are not lost and confused. You will have tutorials on various aspects of the game, and users generally get a hang of it easily. You will unmistakably notice that most people within these platforms will be playing games, as that is a major way of earning money. Every platform has its own currency. For example, Decentraland's currency is Wonder Coins. Users don't have to spend money playing these games unless they want to. There are many metaverse platforms out there that allow users to play and earn without having to invest money in it first. If you want to buy something, then of course, you will have to earn some money. Also, if you want to create a virtual business or even partner up with a real-world business, these platforms can make that happen. For example, in platforms like Decentraland and Roblox, users can partner up with a real-world franchise such as Pizza Hut, create an order booth, and earn money with every order that comes in. Another thing that users do is make friends and create alliances. These platforms give users the options to send messages, do voice chats, and many other ways of communicating. Intimate relationships can also be created on some of these platforms with friends or even strangers, resulting in avatar offspring. Adults and children around the world are hosting virtual events on these metaverse platforms. It gives people an opportunity to feel like they're together even though they're physically not, because for them it's very real. Take COVID for example. When people couldn't meet friends and families for a long time, Metaverse gave people the opportunity to carry out their plans in the virtual world. It also allows people to work and be productive with the help of virtual reality headsets. If they want to stray away from the traditional way of working, many artists have also found a way to monetize their virtual creations by using and projecting their artistic talents. Any creation in the metaverse can be sold and traded if needed, just like in the real world. Even infamous companies such as Nike are planning to sell virtual sneakers in the metaverse. Other companies such as Microsoft are also planning to indulge in the metaverse. Microsoft has started working with the United States Army to create augmented reality headsets that soldiers can use to train with. The gaming sector is one of the largest parts of Metaverse and is at the forefront of its inception. Conferences, festivals, and concerts have also been held on the Metaverse, and there are talks of more of these events being held in the future. Hosting and attending such events in a virtual world will decrease the carbon footprint that is produced by individuals, companies, and organizations to travel to these events. Metaverse has worked with singers and bands to create musical events that can be attended on these platforms. Some privacy and security concerns have come up about Metaverse. These issues not only need to be discussed, but also need to be worked upon and changed so that these platforms can provide a better and safer environment for their users. There are many legitimate worries about being scammed within these Metaverse platforms. However, for the most part, such issues do not arise. It is important to read the terms and conditions of any Metaverse platform before entering into it. It is also important to read the virtual contracts properly before getting into a virtual deal with other users. Even though it is a virtual deal and is not happening in real life, these deals do involve real money or cryptocurrencies that will have an impact on the amount of money you hold. For example, in some of these Metaverse platforms, users have the option of renting a piece of property. Without a virtual contract, the deals cannot be done. These virtual contracts also have terms and conditions that the users need to abide by. Yes, the world of Metaverse is very enticing with many different opportunities to partake in. It's very interesting to see a parallel world of our real life, but in virtual reality. Since these Metaverse platforms give us the opportunity to also make a living from it, we might just end up spending all of our time in this virtual world. Though the benefits and first-class experience, it is important to make sure that we are not overly invested in it. As the pandemic situation around us is slowly settling down, we should take the opportunity to spend more time in real life with real people than on the screens in a virtual world, in which we were forced into during the time of the pandemic. But at the same time, do make use of the good that Metaverse is providing us with and will provide us with in the future. If you like the information you received today and want to dive deeper into the world of Metaverse, then don't forget to follow for more updates and opportunities. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.